Hey Kiara, how's it going? You want a shout out? Hey Iki, I see your hello there, General Kenobi. Reference and respect it. You want a shout out as well? Yeah, my weekend was okay, Kiara. I mean, I was at work, but unlike last weekend, it wasn't a 4-day weekend, and it was kind of rainy, so that made things a bit quieter. And all in all, it was a pretty solid couple of days of work, so can't complain. A couple of weeks and I'm on holiday again, so that'll be nice. And thank you for giving me the shout out, Kiara. I haven't really managed to catch any of your Resident Evil 4 remake streams. Actually, no, I think I caught one early one. How are you? How's it going for you? Oh, come on. What have I told you all about lightsaber fighting in the chat? Everyone knows that Sith laws aren't welcome here. He still good? Suplexes were done. Keys were deaded. Or were fuse deaded? Well, in any case, quick horn update. Nah, as a very wise man would say. I've got this sort of sketched out, and that's basically just from the skeleton of the the pattern I got from the master I made here. That dungeon looks interesting, Icky. I see what you did there. Oh, yeah, I'll just get the game started. Yeah, that dungeon looks interesting, Icky. I see what you did there. Yeah, hopefully I can cut that out, then cut that out in foam and glue it all together. And then I can horn. And I'll hopefully have that done by next Guild of Icon stream, so I don't have to glue my old / current set of horns to my head again. But we'll see how that goes. Anyways, what we've got here is I think it's only can't. I think, but I'm not certain. It's a warm-up boss fight against as far as I can tell, it's 4 water elementals total. Yeah, sorry. I got sidetracked there. I'm thinking it might be basically like the pre-boss before the actual boss battle with our less than friendly neighborhood lich. I've heard people pronounce it both ways. Although there's a joke in Discworld where an undead spirit's described as a lich, and someone's corrected to leash or lich. Yeah, I'm rambling now. Let's see.
How may I help?
Do I have anything useful here? What I think I'd really like is
Friendship lasts forever.
here we are, resist energy communal. That's what I need. So what we're going to do here then is, how long does this last? 10 minutes. Let's see, acid, cold. Okay, cool. We're all resisting acid. I mean, cold, which is good because these creatures we're about to face.
Please, do tell.
'Kay. 31 damage, that's a good start. And what we're going to do is we're going to start shooting. No.
Stand down.
Oh well. Knock. Wait back here. And we're just gonna see if I can oh, I suppose I really should have hasted. Oh well. Yeah, let's summon something. Okay, don't have the time for that. Miri, wait here.
You offend me.
Knock. Also wait here. Lindsay, what have you got? Oh yeah, haste us all. Hey Jan, hey Nellis. How you both doing? We're going to try and deal with this, well, these 4 water elementals. Okay, here it comes. Okay, this other one spotted us. Now, what we're going to do is Okay, yeah, we're just gonna hopefully chip away at them. Oh, hey, Nick. Thank you for redeeming Stop Self-Defaming preemptively. Thank you for the Stop Self-Defaming you redeemed yesterday. I try not to talk about Stop Self-Defamings redeemed off stream, but you know.
Your time is over.
Okay, knock knock. Do you get a flank? If you attack from here. Not quite. Do you just have to work on them? It does not. Let's find out if Soundburst does though. Nope, they can't be stunned. Too bad. Okay, cool. Controlled fireball. Yes. Okay.
Away, you rascal!
Give me the flank.
Be easier if not fight back.
They're immune to stunned. Are they immune to... Okay, well, they've got a good will save. And to answer your question, Nick, Pathfinder's going okay-ish. I'm sort of coming into this battle a bit more intelligently with buffs and stuff, and it's going a bit more smoothly than it did before. This game seems to use that one model for anything, or do you just turn up every time I'm fighting water elementals? Yeah, to be fair, it only uses this model for water elementals. Although, to be fair, these are also the ancient variants of water elementals, so they're a bit tougher than the other water elementals I've been fighting so far. Nurlus, you're doing okay though. Did taxes earlier. Got this indie Switch game you've been playing a bunch of. Oh, neat. Oh, thank you for giving Nick the shout out, Kiara. What's this indie Switch game you've been playing, Nolus? Okay, here comes the other one. Ooh. Okay, let's summon some help. Okay, can I... Yep, I can get them without getting knock knock.
Bring it!
Oh yeah, I've got a controlled fireball to burn. Damn. That other one's got a really good reflex save. Nurlus, Rogue Heroes. Small roguelite thing, pretty simple. It was on sale for $5 the other day when you got the demo. But you didn't decide to buy it till the day after when it was back to 20. Well, that's how it tends to go, isn't it? If nothing else, I feel like the oh yeah, let's just top up our
Yes.
okay, that didn't work for some reason.
I'm leaking red all over myself.
Okay, I have to burn it with mass cure wounds. Actually, no, I'll save that for yeah, next boss battle. Instead, I'll bless everyone. And it's time for the wolf's turn. That wasn't very helpful, but hey ho. Okay, Lindsay, heal Amiri, would you? Did that heal Amiri? Oh, for frick's sake, I clicked on the wolf button. Oh no, wait, yep, I healed Amiri. Cool. Okay, we're down to the last two. Icky, please help. How does one own a Switch and not spend a butt ton of money on games? My secret is I don't have a lot of money to spend on games. Partially because I don't get paid that well my day job, partially because I spend it all on cosplay stuff. I've got new black contact lenses coming. Okay. I think I can, yep, I can use the standard fireball here. Boom.
Oh, need a bandage. Big one.
Here we go.
Stand down.
The elemental's immune to sneak attack or something.
I'm leaking red all over myself.
Drop another heal on Amiri because she deserves it.
Oh, getting dizzy.
Okay, I've lost Knock Knock. Nick, when you used to play Divinity Original Sin 2 with a couple of in real life friends, one of them would constantly misclick and either attack or heal you or heal enemies. They called it their name special. I'll be honest, one problem I've been having with this game is my mouse's middle button's playing up a little. Okay, it's time for maximum overdrive. Okay, not great, not great. If Amiri falls there, that's basically the round. Oh, damn.
Taste my fury.
Take him down. Yes! Okay, one left.
Doing it.
Party's dwindling, but that doesn't matter. We've got this.
Serves you right. This won't kill me.
Okay, one round's all we need. And that worked even though it doesn't have boons, I guess.
Oh, right.
Okay, almost.
Away, you rascal.
And we win.
Just letting the ink dry.
Notice it wasn't Maximum Overdrive. Wait, Max Overdrive, a teen book series about gargoyles? Or was that Maximum Ride? I'll be honest, I don't know. And thanks, Jan. Eight.
Their sight betrays them.
Just gonna save. And we're just gonna take a look around this room and hope we don't stumble into a boss battle. Thing over here. There's a button here. Okay, potion of enlarged potion. No. Goodies.
I'll share my path.
Okay, which next to a door. Okay, cool. We're safe in this room for now. I don't think we have the resources to camp. But let's have a look. Yeah, already used my rations up. Hey Tau Kitty. Indie games are cheaper on PC or you had them already, so your Switch is mostly a Nintendo game player. Save some exceptions. Yeah. I mean, I'd find the Switch useful for playing games portably, but I don't really take multiple consoles with me much. I usually just prefer a book. I'm that person. Okay, so no healing. Not ideal. Any potions? Oh wait, I've got a ton of scrolls, haven't I? Yeah, I should equip her Scroll of Fireball. Oh yeah, I forgot I had these. Good. Save again. Yeah, potions of heroism. The undead usually have. Side. Where have I got that? Large person. Okay, let's go. This pool smells strongly of sulfur. Oh.
I'm listening.
Action of remove fear, remove fear. Okay.
Ona Adayana.
Okay, that'll do it. Here's the guy. Vodakai. In the dim light, unable to disperse deep shadows in the corners of the dark hall, you see a tall, angular figure. This is a giant with parchment-thin skin, clad in ancient clothes. Yet he pays you no notice. He is studying a glowing vessel cradled in his hands.
She is here, Master. She came, O great Vortikai.
Hi. The giant turns to you, and your attention is immediately drawn to the single eye in the centre of its dried and dead face, or rather an iridescent ball of dark shades, shimmering within the Cyclops' empty eye socket like the abyssal fire. In the centre of the sphere is a spark of ominous red that seems to cut into you.
An interruption?
The creature's voice echoes.
What disturbs my meditations?
The creature's voice echoes, though speaking across several chambers at once, or perhaps through many different selves. As the revelations cease, the dead figure answers its own question, and the answer sounds like a death sentence.
I was pondering what to do with this pathetic creature, Nagar Varn. This fool dared to claim the lands that belong to me. Can you see his soul? This emptiness of this vessel is all he rules now. The same fate awaits you. I kept Magar's body because I thought he might prove a servant. But no, your corpse kneeling before me will be of more use.
Okay, you can move the tiefling away from chaotic neutral, but you can't remove the chaotic neutral from the tiefling. You are dead, my friend. The only one who'll die this day is you, Mordecai.
Worthless words, boasts and claims of mortals. Grovel, and you may serve me yet.
Mordecai shakes his head slowly and dismissively.
I dare you.
Here.
Okay, I'm gonna focus the Raven.
Stand down.
Should have really used haste. Oh well. Get the burb. Stop the pigeon. Stop the pigeon. Okay, rude. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Oh well.
You offend me. Fall, you knave.
Nearly killed it. Oh wow, that is not allowed. Only I get healing. I'm the protagonist here.
Which knife to use? That hurt? Good. Tear them apart!
Okay. This is going too well. Keith! Hello, Bree. Hello, Bree Room. Heck yeah. And this game does like its Cyclopses. They're basically the main enemy of this chaps, to be fair. So lots of undead Cyclopses, because, well, it's actually because this guy. Because I think the idea was that he's sort of like a Cyclops leash. Hey, Enfys. Dick Dastardly. Do something, Lee! You love that show and the Wacky Races? Heck yeah. The Wacky Races was actually my grandpa's favourite TV show. And yeah, Amiri has 4 attacks because I just cast haste. So as a barbarian, she already had 3 attacks at this level. And I think we're like level 10. Bit early to be using that. Oh wow, that was worthless.
I
Oh, crap.
Last chapter. Your time is over.
Knock used to lighting enemies on fire first.
Okay, this
Enough,
isn't good.
Mordecai. Come face your death. I'm the one who will sentence you. From a relic of a crumbled empire, a relic I steal. Curse you, Mordecai. Blinded by your faded power, I take your sight.
Oh, damn.
Curse you, Mordecai. Thriving in your blind arrogance, I claim your eye.
Citation needed.
I must take it. Forgive me.
Christine's silhouette holding the Oculus of Abaddon is a stunning contrast. A terrible darkness against the shimmering portal. The cleric doesn't meet your gaze, his eyes are focused on the gateway. He speaks faintly, as if lost in light. New event, Ergot. Don't Justinian, as you said, evil can tempt anyone. You're stronger than it, fight it.
I cannot. It is not my will, but I am bound by a force greater than my own, and I must bring them the Oculus. But I can destroy it.
Justinian's voice, once despairing, suddenly takes on a strange hope, realization. Well,
The one who can't see evil will smite an entity that tempts others. The messenger of good, deprived of sunlight, gains the power to dispel the darkness. Gah! Dawnflower! Healing light! Merciful Sarenrae, your servant and champion calls for you. Grant me the power to remove the last obstacle on the path of salvation. Grant me the courage to spare the world from the abomination that threatens it.
wow. Justinian's voice actor just went to town here. Keith, oh no, Justinian got the discount hands and eye of Soren. Nick, let me guess, he takes off his hand too and gets the hand and eye of Vedekai. I love you both. It's true, Nick, he could have done this right at the start of the fight. A light blazes through the tomb and Tristian's hands become a flame of sunlight. He covers his eyes with his palms and utters a blood-curdling scream. Without taking his hands from his face, Tristian slams his heel downwards, shattering the Oculus of Abaddon beneath his weight.
I can't see. Oh, Sarenrae, the price of faith is high. I shall never see your sacred light again. The end of this nightmare. I'll accept punishment, any punishment, just to have it end. Only one last shackle remains, and this is done.
Tristian turns and vanishes into the portal. I assume that portal's gonna... Okay, there we go.
Oh, my sight, my eye, my gift from the depth of Abaddon. It's gone, stolen. Thieves, maggots, wretched, pathetic creatures. I'll slay you. I'll slay you all.
Hey, not cool, man. That was a gift from my god. Icky, praise the sun, he bellows, everyone looking at him funny. Apparently the sequel actually has a Sarenrae worshippers just literally say praise the sun as a reference. Icky, the depth perception of Abaddon. I mean, he never actually had depth perception. Okay, Amiri's just shrunk. Unfair. but he's nearly dead anyway.
Away, you rascal!
Oh, wow, that did frickle.
Be easier if you not fight back.
Come or anyone, serve your master one last time.
Once stately, the ancient Cyclops shudders and moans. Foul black liquid runs from the cavities in his face and soaks his tattered clothes. The magical glowing vessel within Magar's stole strikes the stone floor, a hollow tolling sound, and rolls right to your feet.
After all I've done, after all I've achieved, after all the trials, still I fell, and to what? To a pathetic thing like you.
Sounds like a skill issue to me. Keith, you think we should probably stop trusting anyone named Abaddon? It never seems to end well. Yeah. Abaddon is literally one of the literal... Well, it's literally the big bad demon guy in this setting. Nick, LMAO, what's the worst he could do? Drop a city-sized fortress on the planet? Icky, next we'll be telling you that he blows up a mountain. I mean, the thing is, you'd expect Abaddon to be really into organised crime, but he's actually a very bad Don.
Worthless creature, proud in your ignorance. Do you even realize what you've done? You've doomed Mordecai to oblivion and all the power and secrets of the greatest empire ever known.
Oh no, I am so sorry. Have fun in hell. Alright, yeah, apparently there is an evil option to basically have him become your advisor by possessing the body of our fellow Baron friend, who we're here to help out. Palkitty, Abaddon is the plane of pure evil and the home place of demons. Alright, yeah, I was getting the place mixed up with one of the demons. My bad. Oh yeah, because the big devil equivalent in this are the four horsemen, who are sort of like collectively the devil. Keith, Cadia stands in pieces. Icky, sort of alright, Dom. Oh right, you were talking about Warhammer 40k. My horns okay? Yes. I was asking if my horns are straight, but nothing about me straight. Anyway, which empire are you talking about? Again.
The one that flourished in this world long before you came. About the one that in its greatness outshined everything ever created by mortals since the beginning of time. About the Empire, whose last remaining son, Great Mordecai, was destined to restore.
Oh yeah, that's true. Daemons, which is spelled with the AE Ash, but is technically still pronounced demon, and demons are different evils in Pathfinder. If I recall correctly, they've got lawful evil devils, neutral evil daemons, and chaotic evil demons. And obviously they actually have planar entities for every alignment. So there are actually chaotic neutral. What are they called? But they are very cool. Anyway, yeah, Mordecai, Empire, still a skill issue.
We brought an era of enlightenment and prosperity to this primitive world We created masterpieces, ones your kind cannot even fathom. I was the one who shaped this thriving empire, and the one who was going to release it from the prison of time. But then you came and shattered any hope of reviving the greatest civilization of this world.
Well, this game has no equivalent of Britain. Well, actually it does, but it's not relevant right now. But as someone who grew up in Britain, you will not believe how many times I've heard that lecture. So I'm going chaotic neutral. Who gives a damn about a corpse like you and your dead empire? You've submitted to others, and therefore you were once weak and pathetic.
I have died once, and my will remains unbroken. Nothing, not even death, can change it.
Tristian took your eye? Yeah, I'm wondering who did Tristian betray me to? Like, does this god not want me to succeed or something? Or was he working against his god? Or out Tau Kitty, I was thinking the chaotic neutral creatures. I was thinking of the proteins. That was it from the Maelstrom. Yeah, I was rereading the monster manual yesterday evening, and they're just so cool. Nick, can we fly to Galarian's Britain and visit Galarian's Britain's Trago Mills? I assume you mean in our Pathfinder campaign? And the answer is yes. I'll actually have to double check what the equivalent of Britain is. To be fair, I think they sort of have like... I think they sort of smush Britain into the sort of fancy west sort of area of the world where magic's not so strong, so they just use guns. How Kitty, demons are also background programs in Unix like computer systems. Well, true. They're actually background programs in any system. Like, hence, I think the most commonly known term is a mailer demon, which was sort of like an early spam bot slash well, basically the program that would handle the copy to wall function before it was widespread in email clients. Keith, you hear this? We created a great empire and must bring it back. Speech far too often in fantasy games. Although the last time he played against one of those villains, he had to run through his memories of that empire's apocalypse as a dungeon. That was neat. Yeah, imagine using the remains of an empire and people trying to bring it back as the villains in your D&D campaign. Oh yeah, actually thinking about it, there's a TV trip literally called Mailer Demon about electronic demons. And I remember when, well, back in the days when I edited TV trips a lot, I thought that was such a good pun. Nick, in your defense, you stole it from Keith. That's fair. Vicky, you've often cursed out Damon while using Linux. You hope you never meet that guy. I know, right? He was horrible to his Charmander. Oh yeah, there's a game. Tristian took your eye?
You don't even realize what your sidekick stole.
Hey, I'm his
The Oculus
sidekick.
of Abaddon is not some eye. It's a dark creation having tremendous power, given to me by the mercy of a horseman of the apocalypse. The Oculus is capable of seeing the unseen, revealing the future to its holder, and dominating over mere mortals. Your pathetic settlement was so close to sharing the fate of Varnhold.
Again, skill issue. Kanara. So, the little traitor has stolen an artifact of divine power. What a delightful end to our arduous expeditions into the lair of undead monsters. Tell me now, what have you done to the people of Varnhold?
Vermin who came to my lands, who raked the land with their plows, pierced it with stakes to build their miserable shacks, desecrated the sacred tombs. First, they tore my lands from me, then broke into my sanctum and stole what was mine.
Mordecai touches the edge of his hollow socket with a withered finger. Notice that was Damien. Damon isn't an edgy enough name. Fair enough. Like, when I was in maybe it was secondary school, I knew a guy called Damon, a guy called Damon, not particularly well, but I think I might have actually sort of had a bit of negative bias to him, just because of the guy from Pokemon. Oh, yeah, and you're going to watch a movie. Good luck with the stream. Thank you. Hope it's a good movie. Don't know if you mean you're going to the cinema or you're just gonna watch it on Netflix or a DVD or something, but hope it goes well either way. Nick, when you ask a computer server to deliver you a new mouse mat, that's Matt Damon. Nah, it was Dame something.
I was enraged when I awakened, but the Oculus of Abaddon gave me the answers I needed. It calmed me, focused me. It was powerful enough to seize control over all who lived in that wretched settlement. They came to me, one by one, to be slaughtered. I fed upon their minds to make sense of this renewed world. The thoughts they held were enough for me to conclude the world is ready for my return. The world needs my return.
Okay, I guess it. So basically, the artifact he holds allowed him to basically sort of stopped him being one of the mindless undead Cyclopses and restored his intelligence.
You look at me as if I committed some blasphemy. Hardly. They defiled my lands, so I defiled them in turn. Although I didn't want to limit my revenge. Their souls await fate inside the same jars as does the soul of their arrogant leader.
Here it goes. Shatter the soul jar and set Megarvan free. Your time's at an end, Mordecai. Farewell. Freed from the prison, a soul flies up in a flash of light and rushes towards the lifeless body of Megarvan. In the light of the released soul, Mordecai collapses on the floor and falls still. As you watch, cracks between the worm through his dried body, and his bones begin to crumble. Powerful enchantments that held his life within its shell lose their battle with time. In moments, Mordecai is dust. And that's the end of that.
Like I saw it.
Okay, I'm gonna save. Before I do anything else. And loot this corpse. What have we got here? Headband of mental protection +4, nice. Amulets of natural armor +3. Ring of planar protection. +2 defection bonus to AC and +3 saving throws against the conjuration. It's cool. Cloak. Shroud of Abaddon. +2 resistance on all saving throws. Fire resistance 50. Whoa! Okay, that might be worth losing the massive bonus I've got to stealth right now. Icky, you think he was a bit late on his death queue there? Yeah, I think that's really the problem with this game. one of the problems is it looks like events can only be called at once, so you get Looney Tunes like deaths like that. Enfys. Yep, only by like a millennia to be fair. I mean, to be fair, this boss battle was a lot easier than I thought it would be. One of inflict critical wounds. I guess that's what he was using to heal. Anyway, just gonna loot that. What have we got? Dueling sword. Called Arcane Enforcer. Oh, it just deals straight up deals an extra 1d6 damage. And it has a +3 enchantment. Fallen Warrior's Flask. Oh. And let's chat to Vhagar Varn.
What? Where am I? How did I get here?
You're welcome. Well, we're down a cleric anyway. This kind of sucks. You coming with? Vhagar Varn is in a state of shock. It looks like he needs some time to come to his senses. Okay. Anything around here? The table is piled with ancient books, stone tablets and scrolls. Some are so ancient they look ready to crumble into dust. Others appear to be more recent. It's the loot. Someone reminds you of a thing you missed from games. Characters who would get up from prone and remember they're dead and fall over again. Yeah, there's a lot of this in that in this game. I mean, it's kind of charming, but I'm wondering if they fix it in the sequel. Okay, what have we got then? Yeah, I'll take that. The critical wound. Yeah, I think I'll give that to Amiri. Hopefully I won't turn her evil or something, but all that resistant is good. Headband of Mental Perfection. Okay, I only lose 1 dexterity from that. And it gives me a buttload of other bonuses, so it's worth it. In particular, I need extra charisma for this, well, for just talking to people, so that's worth it. Amulet of Natural Armor +3. Yeah, AC of 30, I'll take that. My god, my rogue's got a higher armor class than the barbarian. Nick, if you were making cloaks, you'd simply make them so that you take no damage. It's an absolute genius centuries ago. No idea why, but you're slightly nervous about tonight's 4th edition game. You've not run something in a different system for far too long, you think? I'm sure you'll do pretty well. Well, I mean, you're a good DM in general. Maybe between Cantler and Null, you'll have a bit of a break where you run some one-shots in different games. Oh yeah, that sounds cool. I mean, I'd love to see your take on the Blades in the Dark session. Oh yeah, might as well swap this one out. Man, I can't wait to sell all this these enchanted weapons. Yeah, I can't remember if I said it by the way, but I've worked out what my outfit for cosplaying this rogue is going to be. Icky, blunts in the light. I mean, that could mean something else entirely. Nick, Blades in the Dark could be fun to try running. Maybe Lancer, or maybe something in high magic, low lives. Heck yeah. Blunts in the light, the Bob Marley TTB RPG. But yeah, my outfit idea is basically, I'm still waiting for the shirt, but I'm going to go for a long sleeve sort of fancy shirt. I'm gonna wear my black corset over it, and then I'm going to make a cloak to wear over that. And I think I might make a cloak that's basically got little slots for my horns to go in, because that would look so cool. Ooh, heavy encumbrance, but I'm done here, so I'll be fine. Oh yeah, how do I leave? Like, is there a leave button? Okay. This way. Got here then. Ah, is this where the souls are kept? Our search for an answer to the mystery of Varnhold was coming to an end. After learning the horrible fate that befell those poor citizens of Varnhold, we headed to the final destination of our trip, a dark chamber hidden behind Vodakai's throne room. As soon as we crossed the threshold, we froze, breathless. The dark hall before us was filled with gleaming, transparent vessels. The shimmering light of the souls imprisoned there dispersed the gloomy darkness of the tomb. Liquid shadows danced and twisted on the stone walls, with every move of the bright little sparks, as they beat against the interiors of their elegant, translucent prisons. And what did the Baroness do when she saw the cruel fate of Varnhold's citizens? Okay, this is a pretty binary good-evil choice. We can either go neutral good and smash them, or neutral evil, or keep them and sell them. Enfys at Icky. Tabletop rollies planned goofily. Nick, that sounds fantastic. Oh, thank you. Icky, if you properly learn C#, will you have the brain space to run tabletop RPGs in the evening? That's a very good question. I think when I learned C#, it left me unable to think for days. I think that's just how Microsoft designed it. I guess we're going neutral good here, because we're only getting the option of keep the souls and sell them or set them free. Upon breaking the first jar, a bright flash of light heralded the imprisoned soul that the imprisoned soul had regained its freedom. The bright spark flew in an arc over our heads and settled on the floor, and then, while even my talents as a writer can't do justice to what we saw then, the freed soul was resurrected. In a heartbeat, on the spot where the spark landed, a man clad in dusty peasant's clothes appeared, an expression of utter shock on his face. The poor man was terrified when he came to his senses after that nightmare, only to find himself in the middle of an ancient tomb. It took no effort at all to free the others. With each new crash of shattered glass, new people appeared around us. Guards, fishermen, mothers, their children, farmers, drunkards, grumpy grannies, groaning gossipers. Long story short, all the people who'd been abducted by the Oculus of Abaddon had returned. Oh, if only shattering kitchenware always brought such joy and goodness. Wow, I can't believe Link Ghost wrote this. Vicky, how did that colon turn into an emoji? Magic. Nick, valid, but remember Icky's coming from C+. Icky, C+, not even once. Warn your kids. Yeah, when I was like a preteen teenager, everything I heard basically told me that C++ was the default programming language for game development. So I thought I had to learn it. Thing was, I couldn't really get any sort of lessons in programming when I was in college or secondary school. So my first experience with programming was literally, apart from some Pascal, C+ in university, and I don't think that really helped. Alternating between lamenting and crying and yelling for joy, the crowd headed for the tomb's exit. We followed after them, finishing yet another chapter of our heroic chronicle. Well then. You're welcome, everyone. Achievements unlocked. V is for... Oh, let's get the heck out of here. Oh, hey, Megavan, how's it going?
Your grace, gods be praised. You're our saviour. You rescued us. And not just me, but my people as well. Whatever I can do to show you my gratitude,
Magar pauses for a moment, as if lost in thought, then grunts.
Too bad Kefal didn't live to see this moment. And Gunderson, he wasn't a bad sort. Just impulsive.
Magar nods.
We'll mourn them. Mourn them all who lost their lives because of Vordakai. And then...
Oh, wow. I just got a ton of bonuses to my barony. +9 community, +13 loyalty, +5 military, +7 economy, +7 relations, +3 divine, +1 arcane, +4 stability, and +1 culture. Magar turns to you at attention.
Your grace, by the depth of blood. Von Holt and I now serve you. The cats from the north didn't lift a finger to help me when I was in need. I offer my sword to the one who will.
He bows his head.
I'll head to your castle and wait for you there. A deputy will rule in Varnhold. I'll appoint someone trustworthy. Don't worry about that.
Cool. Does that mean I get to annex your lands for free? Yeah, anything I want to take with me? Great taxes are worth 600 each. I think what I might do is I might get all these. And just take all the enchanted ones I can carry. Oh, what a dungeon. What a dungeon.
The ancient evil was defeated. The dead tyrant Vorticai wouldn't be threatening us or anyone else any longer. Alas, our friend revealed himself to be an enemy. How could you, Tristan? We trusted you.
I love how irritated Mordecai looks here. I mean, no, he's supposed to be looking dramatically defeated, but he's just like, damn you kids, damn you! You've uncovered my Ponzi scheme. Yeah, I agree. C+ is probably one of the least friendly programming languages. And yeah, you're right, Hickey. It's not so hard to learn as much as it's easy to mess up because there's barely any safeguards. Let's just take a nap. Oh, great. No special roles. Oh, knock. You better not mess up making this cheese risotto.
Why are you so obnoxious, Knock Knock? What have I done to you?
Lindsay talks all the time. Many extra words. Head full of words. Don't want that. So please, be quiet. Please.
Exactly, Hickey. He would have gotten away with it if it weren't for those meddling kids. Oh, damn it, Knock. I believed in you. Well, let's get the heck out of here. Now, where are we? The Tools of Lebanese. Wonder if there's anything else about. Well, I should probably get back to my capital and start doing Baron stuff. Let's see what's this way. Okay, that's a thing. I can't claim it anyway. Linorn's grave. Yeah, I can take a look. I mean, who's Linorn? Vicky, sometimes you're very knock.
Why don't we set up camp?
Many words fill brain, make wrinkles. Less words do brain smooth more. I know, right? Okay, new plan. Let's leave, rest, and then take a look.
I decree we set up camp. I wonder, do Mammoth Lords have their own writing system? They must have much to tell.
The legends of my people are passed from generation to generation. If someone doesn't get into a legend, then he's a weakling, and there's nothing to talk about.
Damn it, Knock Knock. Why don't you cook the cheese? I'll have to get the other cleric to do something about... Oh, hey. Oh, hey, we finally left behind Twitter.
Hey, have a look!
Ooh, treasure. Mastodon steak. And a two-bladed sword. Okay, just a +2 bonus, but yeah. I'm guessing I need to kill the mastodons for that. But I'm not sure that'll go well. I mean, there's a lot of them, and they're pretty big. Plus, you know, they're just vibing. Nick, oh hey, it's John Mastodon. Nihilus, Knock Knock likes cheese, but he's still figuring out how to milk a cow. I see what you did there. Icky, now you're thinking about it, a combination of the James made cheese clip and Janet from The Good Place with her cacti. Icky, Knock Knock, jeez, is holding a pineapple. Nihilus, as long as there's no giants around, it should be fine. Yeah. It's a bit early in the game to learn how to fly.
Is there trouble? The world is full of wonder.
I hope I don't accidentally click on one of them and attack it. Oh, this was fun anyway.
How cute!
Wait, can I look at the skeleton? There's still a thing here. More cheese. Oh, this must be the Linnorn. Or Linnorn, is Linnorn its name or what it is? Oh. Oh, come on, heavy encumbrance. It was just cheese. Icky, the old Skyrim space program.
Exactly. Apparently that was a glitch they left in, just because it was funny. Oh, they have a lot of stuff here. Which way's out? Okay, we can travel directly to Silverstep Village and sell off some of this stuff.
I decree we set up camp.
Come on.
An ambush, eh?
Gracious Wyvern.
A simple smile goes a long way. They choose to stand against me?
Oh, that's a lot of them. This could be a problem. Big problem. Huge even.
Stand down.
Bring it!
Cool, and now hit the other one. That's it, Amiri. Rip and tear till the job is done.
Come here, Bax. Not gonna stab you. Huh. Yeah. Yeah.
Here, you kind of want to know how the Skyrim space program glitch happens, but you're worried it will spoil the magic a bit. You assume the giant hits with enough downward force that you ricochet off the ground. Yeah. Yeah, what Nola says. Basically, the physics system uses damage to calculate momentum when something ragdolls. So when you're killed by a giant's club, there's just enough excess damage that you're sent flying. Especially at low levels. Oh no, there's more of them. That's a lot of wyverns. Full health. Okay, I wasn't scared. Okay, everyone stay calm.
There is a protocol for this.
Tear them apart!
And it's called blow them up with a fireball, then have a Miri explode them. No, unless you think you can remember the glitch happening with other enemies, but you can't remember specific ones. Yep, exactly. It's the stabby stabby protocol, Icky. Glad you heard of it. Okay, knock knock. Target rich environment.
Which knife to use? Here.
You deserved it. You offend me.
They go down!
Knock knock used to lighting enemies on fire first.
Any last wishes? Your time is over.
Hey! Look at me, Gorum!
Be easier if you not fight back. Yeah!
And that's the end of that.
Adventures call to them.
He invoked a quote. Quote number 282. Oh look, she turned into a demon. How original. Well, that's tricky. How many party tricks do you really need? I mean, given my cosplay,
Hey, Amiri, what are you thinking about?
I'm thinking, if you tear off a halfling's legs, would she be a quarterling?
okay, I'm losing, damn it, knock knock. I'm losing stats and stuff, so let's double time it back to my, kingdom.
I decree we set up camp.
We shan't go to Vorticai. It's a trap. I knew it right away.
I thought traps should be unexpected. This looks more like an invitation.
Haven't we already, okay.
Or knock knock ever learn how to cheese? Exactly, Icky. These are the questions we wish to know. Okay, what's it this time?
Not fight back. Best kind of fight.
Oh, wolves. Whoop-de frickin' do.
Away, you rascal! Stand down. Burn.
Ooh, wrong button. Oh well.
Come here, Bax. Not gonna stab you.
Sure is a lot of them. I wonder. Yeah.
Bring it!
And then frickin' Dabra. Oh hey Nastak, how's it going? I just dealt with an undead lich. And now I'm trying to get home to actually administer my capital before it falls into ruin. How you doing? Charge. Not quite.
Lindsay the Magnificent? Lindsay the Illustrious? Something more simple, like Lindsay the Great? Maybe Lindsay the Indecisive.
Nastak, not bad. How am I? Yeah, I'm good. Working on some cosplay stuff. I've nearly got the pattern for my next set of horns done. Oop. I just need to cut that out. which I'll probably do this evening. Okay, gonna stop by here and sell off some old stuff. Just so my encumbrance isn't so bad. And I'm gonna make a beeline for home. No less abracadabra. As if by magic, I turned the wolves into trade goods. Okay. Don't really have a use for the two-bladed sword. Really have nothing. I don't really have anyone who can take advantage of an evil quarterstaff. Those excess cloaks of resistance. Yeah, before I forget, just gonna grab some more camping supplies. He doesn't have any. Okay, let's get going then. Nick, the magic is skinning. Exactly. I mean, a magic comes from intelligence, and as they say, every beast has enough brains to preserve its hide. Which is, of course, a pun because you can actually use the brains of a creature to as part of the tanning process. And just about most creatures actually have just enough brain matter for that. Oh yeah, how's the Tiefling cosplay challenge going? Okay, one last chance, knock knock. Unless we've run out of cheese.
Doll. Knock Knock needs new one. This one is rubbish.
Don't even think about it. I know you. You'll throw away a perfectly good blade and then steal some rubbish that won't even cut bread.
Yes! He did it! Oh no, he ran out of cheese and just made a normal hearty meal. Tragic. Well. Let's get here and sort some stuff out. Oh,
Nick, it's at 67%. Heck yeah. A few more percent and it'll be perfect. Okay, I'm just going to take a quick bathroom break and I'll be right back. So everyone behave yourselves in chat. And we're back. Hope you've all been behaving. Nola, speaking of sandwiches, you've got to have lunch, BRB. Fair enough. Nola, stick with what he knows tonight. Peanut butter sandwiches. Nick, absolutely not. Oh, that's par for the course. Yeah, before we get through all this dialogue that I've probably missed since heading off to fight undead cyclopses. Nick, you got to run for 4th edition now, thanks for the stream. Been awesome. Oh, glad you had fun. Thanks for dropping by. Hope you have a good 4th edition game. I might drop into the chat and snoop later on. Anywho, Cassil Aldori. Your Grace, forgive my intrusion, but we have a matter that demands your urgent attention. Right now, Anamid Balavra, the bard from Pitax, is singing in the middle of the main square, and her songs are seditious, to say the least. Remind me, who's Anamid again? She's among the most talented bards in Pitax, but more importantly, she's one of King Ivarotti's most favoured singers. Anything she sings almost certainly provokes his agenda. Oh, let's hurry to the square. Taking a bit longer to load than usual. There we go. Animate Balavra, the charming bard from Pitac, stands before you with a lute in her hand, surrounded by a crowd of the capital citizens. In a moment she notices you and blows you a kiss. Okay, so I can watch what's going on, ask what's going on rather, watch and don't get involved. I can lawful, well, I can be a cop and have her arrested, or I can be chaotic evil and just kill them all. What's going on here then? Anamede gives you a warm smile. Your Grace, you're so preoccupied with matters of war and state, but someone has to think about spiritual matters as well. None of the river kingdoms can match Pitax in the fields of art. Who better than our bards and artists to bring the gift of song to the people of this young barony? Lindsay blushes. Maestro Belava, I'm so happy to see you here, but why is song so cruel? Our charming Anamede might wish to tell the Baroness what kind of so-called art she's chosen to entertain her subjects with. In her first song, she praised King Iravetti. In the second song was about a certain lady from Restov who fostered a street pub, dressed it in lace and velvet, and trained it to mimic the manners of court. I find these allusions inappropriate and offensive. Okay, that is very rude. Chaotic good. Bards can sing whatever they like. We can't punish them for it. That's fair. Neutral. Lady Balavra, you should be more respectful in your statements. News. Chaotic neutral. And in my opinion, the song is great. Lawful evil. I won't tolerate that. Guards, seize her. Do I want to be chaotic good or chaotic neutral? I mean, chaotic good. I'm going chaotic neutral, but chaotic neutral just feels like I'm enabling her to bully my advisor, and that's just not right. Chaotic good it is. Anamede gives you a graceful bow. These are the words of a true ruler, Your Grace. You should visit the Rushlight tournaments in Pitax and see for yourself what freedom and esteem our bards enjoy in my homeland. And of course your subjects will be able to prove themselves in various competitions. What is this Rushlight tournament? How could you not know? This is one of the greatest Pixtaxians traditions. Once every few years, the king announces the date of the tournament. We greet guests from all around the river kingdoms on the banks of the Rushlight River. The whole day of the tournament is full of mirth and the spirit of competition. Everyone has a chance to prove themselves. Fighters, archers, singers, storytellers, and even fans of strong drinks. The drinking competition is an important part of the programme. It would be my pleasure to visit this tournament and follow up on the side quest. King Iravetti will be happy to hear this. See you in Pitax then, Your Grace. The bard gives you a teasing glance from under her eyelashes, and then she bows and leaves. Well then. That sure happened. Yeah, I should speak to the storyteller and get rid of a lot of this stuff. Anything new to buy? Nope.
This is my time to shine.
Any plot hooks here?
I guess, I think the Linon's grave was... Yeah, that was the giant skeleton. The Linon's grave is in terrible condition. Polish all the bones to a shine. Guess I need to explore more and find more stuff for them to do then. Linon bones, that's great. Can we take a few souvenirs? Shame on you. The Baroness trusted us with her bones, and you're not going to steal them. Don't you worry, Your Grace. We'll take care of your bones. They'll be as shiny as new. Okay, that sounds very ominous out of context. Grabbing their travel bags, the young tieflings run away. Please do not take out my skeleton and polish it.
I'll share my pack.
Castelodore? Your Grace, we need to head to Brevoy immediately. Sword Lord Jemandi requires your help in fighting off a sudden attack on Rossland. A treacherous invasion of barbarians has caught the Sword Lords off guard. It is presently only skirmishes, but very soon there will be a major battle on the Glenbourne uplands. Restolf is calling for help, and I trust you won't turn your back on your old allies when they need your aid more than ever. There's one more thing. I'm afraid the bloom is back, Your Grace. Monsters have started appearing in the barony again. Fortunately, they have been spotted only near Candlemere Lake. Of course, this is highly disturbing, but, my Baroness, without immediate action on our part, the Sword Lords may be defeated. What's going on in Candlemere? Not long ago, a bright flash was spotted on the centre of the island. After that, monsters started to appear in the area, attacking fishermen and travellers. Someone should travel to Candlemere and discover where these monsters are coming from, and why. What's happening in Brevoy? Okay, I guess I've already done that side quest. What's happening in Brevoy? The Kellid barbarians, Your Grace. The Tiger Lord's tribe. They sometimes serve as mercenaries in the River Kingdoms. Not long ago, a new chieftain rose among them and inspired the tribe to conquer new lands. His name is Armag the Twiceborn, and it is said his tribe honour him as a living legend. Looks like Brevoy became his first target. Rossland, to be more specific. Amiri raises her head, her eyes blazing. The Tiger Lords, so they decided to come to fight. I've heard my former tribe is with them now, hiding from the evil spirit that haunts them. I bet the Tiger Lords brought the cowardly worms here with them. If so, I'll give them what they deserve. She shakes her head as if trying to cast off something unpleasant, then she glares at you, but her words are carefully controlled. I want to say, Chieftain, we need to go there and we need to hurry. I'm going now, to scout around. Maybe find some help. Come with me, or else we'll live to see this Armag smash the Brevens and come knocking at our main gate. You're right, the threat is too serious to be ignored. We're heading there right now. Amiri raises her hand as if trying to stop you. Easy. If we go in a huge group, there's no way we can scout unnoticed. In short, I go first, see their numbers, maybe smash several heads, and you come join me later. She grins. Just don't make me wait too long, or I'll kick all their asses without you. Which one should I do first? War in Brevoy, of course. Lady Jumandi's request is pressing. The future of Rossland Sword Lords depends on you. I must return to my own concerns. Cassiel bows his own head before you. And one last thing, Your Grace. Now, in this darkest hour, I must hurry to help my countrymen. I'm heading to Rossland immediately to join the Sword Lords. I hope we'll meet again, and in this world. Okay, rude. Edris to Hanvarki. Your Grace, I came to say farewell. Alas, I must return to my homeland. I have my responsibilities as family head. Thank you for everything you've done for me. Take care of yourself. Oh wait, here's the guy who, I need to speak to about the quest. Ooh. Rigonga, the half-orc, grins darkly. Sometimes your hot subjects make me wonder. They live in the stolen lands. They've always got plenty of bandits around, but they start families here, and they raise their kids. All the while they keep complaining that the bandits won't let them live, and they don't ever leave. Well, the peasants finally got to me with their nagging about bandits, but I'm fine. I can handle it. I've just got to try to ignore them. I've already lived here long enough to understand. As soon as the locals realise I was going to protect them, they'll stop whining and take up arms themselves. Give them a chance to show their worth. Okay, I can order a curfew, less military, more stability. Double the guards, less loyalty, more stability. Let them get used to taking care of themselves, that's bad. I'll take the less military. At least your subjects won't be crowding the streets like useless sheeple. And a lot of events got stacked up. Exactly, Nellis, the token libertarian teammate. Octavia. Octavia looks embarrassed. I've come with a request. You find a diplomat to handle negotiations and politics. I lack the stamina to lead complicated discussions, and I don't have time for all the politics. Your subjects grow in number, and their problems multiply. It seems almost everyone demands attention. The girl smiles timidly. Speaking of their problems, I keep hearing about how difficult it is for your subjects outside the barony, especially in Brevoy these past few weeks. The merchants overcharge our peasants or use their connections to force our people into disadvantageous agreements. Why not build a consulate there? I'm sure your subjects will appreciate you taking care of them, even when they travel outside the barony. Yeah, I'll take the year +5 relations, thank you. Wonderful. I'm glad we'll be taking care of your subjects even when they're travelling outside the country. Jubilost. Brioche, your subjects are truly savages. My, how the peasants hate paying their taxes. As if they preferred the Stag Lord's way. When you ran out of gold, he'd just kill everyone in the nearest village and pick up the loot from their corpses. Here you come with your monthly tax collection, and for them it's nothing but less than a nightmare. However, your people won't get off so easily. Numbers of them join the tax masters, followers of Abadar. They regard avoidance of taxes as a major personal offence. These tax masters wear golden masks and go from door to door to beat the gold out of your people, along with their teeth. This is indeed the civilized approach. It may be the only way to bring some sort of civilization to this forsaken corner of the world. However, if you allow this to continue, you'll be surely called a tyrant. I urge you to act carefully. Address these tax masters, and let them know they've gone too far, but don't disband them altogether. Someone has to collect your taxes, and there aren't many people willing to take this thankless job. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, order these taskmasters to stop oppressing our people. Oh, that's some pretty harsh penalties to economy instability. Let them do their job. Command our guards to assist them. Denounce them in words but not in act. Let them keep working but more quietly in the future. Yeah. -1 stability, +2 to economy instability. I hope you won't be troubled by a touch of hypocrisy. The peasants will hear you denounce taskmasters, and that message will comfort them. In the meantime, the tax evaders will still be attended to, during the night time, quietly, covertly. That's ominous. No less half my party are conservatives. Well, ironically, he's chaotic neutral.
It's more that he doesn't really care about the morality, and he just wants people to stop bothering him. Rugongar is, however, chaotic evil. Harriman appears in the doorway, loudly shouting down the corridor and trying to block a visitor's way. However, they don't budge, and finally the priest is pushed backwards into the room, shouting all the while.
Away! Go away! I'm telling you! The Baroness isn't seeing anyone. She's busy, and isn't here.
Rudrin Skajag.
Forgive me, my respective harem, but I must speak to the Baroness.
A young dwarf limps into the room. Oh, forgive me, my respective harem, but I must speak to the Baroness. A young dwarf limps into the room. She doesn't look well, her face is bruised, her armour crumpled, and her arm is dressed with rags, brown from dried blood. Nevertheless, she begins with a ceremonious bow. Your Grace, my name is Rudrin of the Skajag clan, and I've come to beg for your help. My kin are in grave... Grim interrupts her in indignation.
How do you know my name?
I was told of you by our leader, the Reverend Jarmold, Karag's paladin. He's hoping to meet you in person. He has so many questions for you. A dwarf who rejected Turag became a priest of Grotus, and now sits in an important position in the court of a baroness. Such tales are rare. Harrim's face is exploding with red and white spots. He furiously grabs his beard. Nolus, the taxmaster thing is literally the Orshov syndicate from Magic. Amazing.
Karag's pardon? And he wants to talk to me. What impudence. What shameless, brazen. Although...
Harrim turns to you.
You know, perhaps we should help them. I want to see this paladin with my own eyes, and the trap he wants his congregation into.
So what's the trouble you got yourself into? Many ages ago, our ancestors, together with the other clans, built a road here, and a chain of fortresses along it. Unfortunately, they were forced to leave these lands, but now you've established order here. We've decided to return, to rekindle our clan's legacy. We found the entrance to the Adamantine Shield Fortress, but when we tried to enter... Ridwin winces and stretches her bandaged arm. When our ancestors left, they charmed the gate of the fortress and locked it with a key, which has long been kept safe by our clan as a relic. We brought it with us, but when we inserted it into the lock and turned, something terrible, incredible happened. The gate fell to ashes, and we saw that the lock was upon the chest of a huge golem, which attacked us immediately. Harrim snorts.
I'm sure the creator of this golem prayed devoutly to Torak when he made it. Never thinking for a moment this piece of iron might someday turn on his own. How dwarvish.
We managed to hide up on the hill, but we backed up ourselves into a trap. The golem just stood below, waiting for us to come down. Two of us sacrificed their lives, distracting it to give me a chance to escape and find some help. Please, save him. You're our only hope. Oh wow, the lawful evil option is just to have her hung. Alright, I'll help you. Thank you, Your Grace. The Skajek clan knows you. Here's a map. It shows you where to find the fortress. Harrim fiddles with his beard pensively.
I'd ask you, if you go to help them, take me with you. I know it's folly to gloat, but I'd like to see with my own eyes our proud guests from the Five King Mountains, caught in such a mess. And then send them home with my own tongue. I hope that you'll allow me this small pleasure.
Exactly, Nellis. Chaotic evil called in sick. Your Grace, I must warn you, this is no ordinary golem. He's made of adamantine. He's almost impossible to destroy, even with magical weapons. If you wear it out for long enough in battle, it will collapse for a while to restore its strength. At that moment, you'll need to pull the key out from its chest. If I know anything about mechanics, that should switch it off.
And if you don't?
Ham's gloomy question hovers unanswered over in the silence. So many activities to deal with.
Your Grace,
Jod coughs politely.
the goblin, the one you found, has asked to see you. Claims you're in need of training. I think he is rather in need of a bath. Several. Okay. So all the evil options are just straight up murdering a party member? I'll hear what he has to say. Send him in. Knock Knock strides in, as best as his short legs can manage. Then his gait slows and it then stops as he takes in the throne room. His eyes and ears swivel independently as if trying to take every direction in at once. After scanning the area around him, he looks upward and squints, as if uncertain if there's a ceiling above him or not. He stands still, swaying slightly, eyes fixed on the ceiling. Others in the throne room are disdainfully silent. Some wrinkle their nose and take a step back. Some of the guards' hands fall to the hilt of their blades. I mean, he is quite scary. Knock Knock's head snaps down, seeing you. He gives a sickle grin, and his eyes gleaming. Sidekick? Almost didn't see you amongst all the Longshanks.
Frowns at your throne, then cocks his head confused.
Why in my chair?
I love Knock Knock so much. There is a light chuckle from someone in the room, quickly silenced.
Took a while to find a way here.
Knock Knock glances around.
But now here to take rightful place, be a hero and show you how to be a hero.
He nods sharply, hooks his fingers in his belt.
I can help like before, side by side, big hero.
He points to himself.
And not big hero.
He pauses.
You need it.
How can you help? Jord frown.
Actually, Your Grace, if you're considering accepting assistance from this. Knock knock.
Knock Knock raps the ground with his heel twice for emphasis, then winces. Jord's frown deepens.
If this Knock Knock truly wishes to be of help, and is one goblins might listen to, and there have been sightings of goblins near Oleg's, possibly dispossessed by a recent encounter. Massacre!
Knock Knock corrects brightly.
Chop them all up, except those who ran fast. You try probably have very, very long legs. Very hard to catch.
His eyes are light, and he grins.
But not for me. I can round them up. Birds?
He frowns again.
Unless they're still being chased. It's not like them to keep moving. Tires one out. They best stay in the capsule, like Knock Knock even.
He wrinkles his nose.
It smells bad here.
Yes, Oleg has sent word of these goblins by courier. He has been reluctant to leave in case they raid the post in his absence. Apparently they've been quite diligently in trying to raid his storeroom, if your goblin ally could deal with them. Very well, we'll travel to Oleg soon. Very well, I have instructions on how I want you to handle it. If it keeps you out of here, go attend to it. Yeah, we'll travel to Oleg soon. Knock Knock nods, then pauses as he sees you remaining seated.
Do we go now?
No, this is a mission for you. It may be wise if I accompanied you. Knock Knock nods, standing proudly. He makes what might be a ragged salute, interrupted by him noticing something on his wrist, which he rubs away with a frown.
As you command, as a hero
He rubs his wrist again, then grunts.
We'll go. Lead to post. Knock Knock follow.
God, it just never ends. Captain Highland. The captain's usually untroubled face is dark with rage.
Your Grace, please forgive me for distracting you from important matters, but you're the only one who can talk some sense into these hotheads. I had an argument in the middle of the street. Yelled so much your subjects called the guards. What can they do about Lady Valerie? Plus, Evels hasn't done anything illegal. It's not like he can put them in jail.
Valerie, explain yourself. Valerie looks down ashamed. I humbly beg your forgiveness, Brioche. I failed to control my temper and besmirched not only myself, but you as my leader. The girl cast a burning glance at the man in sophisticated attire standing beside her. Unfortunately, I was provoked. Eveld the Silver-Tongued. The man catches Valerie's glance and gasps with indignation. Is that so? So it's, forgive my manners, your grace. Allow me to introduce myself. Eveld the Silver-Tongued. From Bravoy. It's a pity we meet under such circumstances, but this, so to speak, sweet lady insulted me, if you please, in front of my audience, halted my performance and embarrassed me in front of the entire tavern. Would you please be so kind as to rein this lady in? Valerie is apparently trying to control herself, but telltale red spots flare on her face. I noticed that someone pinned a disgusting pest grenade next to the tavern entrance. Something about a bright bird who lost its feathers. That's abominable insolence. Yes, I won't deny I'm guilty. I lost my temper, but who wouldn't have? Evald gasped with indignation. Is that so? When I smothered this lady with exquisite compliments, I received only insults and jokes in return. When I came to her with gifts, begging her to become a muse for my greatest work, I was ridiculed and sent away like a snotty boy. And now, the moment where I start to pursue my art, away from this good lady, she seeks me out and says I'm guilty of spiteful slander. What shall I do? I'm but a slave to my inspiration, which is sent to me from above. Evald smooths his hair and adds, and while we're on the subject of poetry, it's really not that bad. Evald, did you really write a pasquinade about Valerie? What is a pasquinade, anyway? Nolus said knock knock by himself and see what happens. Exactly. Evald clasped his hand to his chest ostentatiously. Forgive me, who would I be if I stooped to such low attacks? I won't deny that the cautionary tale of this lady could inspire me. Okay, he's dead. How can you listen to this featherbrain? Of course, in the face of justice, he's ready to disown his own parents. And if I'm allowed to continue, let me say what this pasquinade is devoted to. The sad position of the arts in these lands. Forgive my frankness. Anyway, the good lady is unlikely to understand what allegory and poetic hyperbole are. The captain shakes his head sadly. Don't even try, Your Grace. I'm afraid even Abdar couldn't get to the bottom of this ball of accusations. Yeah, I kind of want to take the cop's side. Just because this guy's an arsehole. Nolus, a satire, a lampoon. Oh, okay. Lampoon is such a stupid looking word. It should be a kind of lamp or a harpoon or something. I mean, you're not wrong. Yeah. I'm going to say he should apologise to Valerie. I'm not going to six of one half dozen of the other this. Evald opens his mouth but says nothing. Finally, he starts enunciating words one by one. My only transgression is loyally serving my patroness, the beautiful Shellen, who sends me inspiration and never hiding from this world a single word that's born in my heart. But since my honesty and openness are so offensive to this good lady, then so be it. I apologise for insulting you with all my heart. Valerie purses her lips. Assumes she wants to reply to Eveld's monologue, but in the end she changes her mind and just nods. That's nice. You let some steam off and work some things out. At least now I can let you go, hoping you won't scare our good people anymore. Your Grace, I'll go too, but just keep an eye on Valerie. I don't know what demon has gotten into her, but she's not herself lately. At first she'll just snap, then she started getting into fights with everyone about stupid things,
and now she's dragged this bard out of the tavern by his collar. I'm afraid it might come to real violence.
What do you mean by hasn't been herself?
You got defensive. Can't say a word to her. We've been careful around her since she...
The captain runs a finger across his face meaningfully.
I'm close to ordering my lads to keep an eye on her in the street to make the common people's lives a little calmer.
You think Valerie could hurt someone?
Well, I wouldn't say that. The Valerie I used to know would never harm anyone without good reasons, but the old Valerie seems to be gone. So I don't know what to expect from her.
I'll talk to Valerie when I get a chance.
If I were you, I would go talk to the storyteller. One of my lads saw Valerie arguing with him. And I have no idea how anyone can have a fight with such a harmless elf, but she did.
The captain bows, finishing the conversation. God, there's another one. Tervel, before you as a boyish half-elf, a tight-fitting leather outfit is full of patches, and a large, mean-looking blade rests on her hip. A tattoo adorns the woman's neck. On behalf of the women on the simple folk of Varnhold, I greet you. My name is Tervel. I'm here to represent our community, to present you with a token of our loyalty and humbly beg for your help. A half-elf's hand wraps a parcel to you. I personally vouch for its quality. I made it with my own hands, every stitch and cut. I hope you like it. Scorpion's hatred. Tervel proudly hands over a gift and continues in a steady tone. We ask that you let Varnhold assemble a militia of her own. Many of the locals are eager to help keep watch and defend their homes with weapons in hand. Especially so after the... well, you understand. Yep, Valerie has been for a not Lolus. And yep, the endless thrills of public office because D&D likes don't come with enough homework. Your Grace took care to send guards to Varnhold, and I'm grateful for that. However, the townsfolk would sleep better knowing you've let us take the protection of our children and elders into our own hands. I understand that this would require an investment from you, but we will not remain in your debt for long. If there's a workshop where I can work leather, I'll be more than happy to make all manner of things for you. I used to make a living as a tanner back in Daggermark. Tell me more about your idea. I'll try to keep it short, but I come from a long way from here. Daggermark, that is it. We've never had too much in the way of law. We've always had order. It just wasn't the guard that looks after it. It was the local bandits. Every village, every quarter, they all had the gang of their own. They never touched anyone except other gangsters that came by. They were just like the guard, you see, even though no one ever gave them any authority. And if you don't have the authority, you carry a blade. Well, then you're a bandit. You've sent your guard to Varnhold, but firstly they're strangers here. Second, they're not your best people. Think about it. Who would ever want to get posted all the way down here? That's why there's so many guards there, and so little order. As for us, we know the people we're dealing with. We can tell the real folk from the harmless drunk who likes to tie one on and wave his fists around. Who to watch because he's a dangerous fool, and who to watch because he's an eager fool. Long story short, we've got our ways, so that's why I'm asking you for your permission and your help. We want to bring a few brave and quick-witted folks together and do everything by the book. Why don't you simply come and serve as my guards? The half-elf hesitates. You see, right now, we're close to the people. We put on a uniform, well, they'll accuse us of selling out to the authorities. And we wouldn't want that, would we? She makes a point. All manner of leather things? The elf livens up. Oh yep, I'm a master leather worker after all. Armour, boots, I make it all. I just can't find a proper place to practice my craft. If you help me with that, I can work for you, but only if you satisfy my request and help us all organise a militia. I like this idea. I'll see whether I can make it happen. Thank you, Your Grace. I hope to hear from you soon. Okay, is that the last one?
Meanwhile, barbarian hordes had been gathering near Brevoy's borders. We had a difficult choice to make. Was it more important to chase a traitor, or to fulfill our duty as allies?
Why can't I move? Okay. Okay, I failed that quest because I didn't talk to the guy in time. This is going to take a while. Okay. Ooh.
Adventures are exciting.
How may I serve you, Your Grace?
Okay. Well, he'll do it. Okay, it doesn't remove negative levels. Scroll of Restoration. Greater Restoration. Okay, we need Greater Restoration. Oh yeah, also I need to level everyone up, don't I? Where's Miri gone? Alright, she's out doing the thing. I'll take 2 of those. Okay, I can move now. Okay, that ended in disaster. Failure. Expired. Success. Dealt with. Dealt with. Dealt with. Dealt with. Dealt with. So many side quests. Oh yeah, advisors. Oh yeah, because I lost Okay, no one to serve as counsellor. That's not ideal. I don't have anyone to serve as general. That's not great. No one to deal with this. Nature's Rage. Well, frick. Well, problem is I can't assign him captain of the guard because he's already in another position. Okay, the captain of the guard told me he had a fight with Valerie. The storyteller lowers his head sorrowfully. Alas, this is true. Believe me, I didn't want to get into a fight. But my full curiosity wounded Valerie's pride. I will apologize her the first chance I get.
What's the fight about?
I asked Valerie if she had anything related to the Eternal Rose Order from back when she was a novice. An innocent question, but she took it as impudence or an insult. Please don't blame her. I'm to blame for what happened.
You think Valerie's been acting strange lately?
What can I say? We're not that close. She has no interest in the things that matter to me, and I prefer the world of ancient heroes and old legends, not the fuss that's all around us here and now. So I don't have an answer to your question.
No less you're kind of curious what Valerie's beef with the storyteller was. Yeah, I think well, from what he says here, it's basically that he asked her about the order. You know, the one that sent the guy who, just scarred her face a couple of quests ago.
But I know those who consider Valerie a close companion might be hurt by her words. Yesterday I talked to Lindsay, and when I mentioned Valerie, I heard sorrow and tears in her voice. Maybe the tireless chronicler is having a tough time for the very same reason you honoured me with your visit today. That's all I wanted to know. Okay.
The dangers don't frighten me.
Guess we talk to Lindsay next. Let's look at the quest log. Okay, Varnhold vanishing. Okay, those are all sorted. Twice-born warlord. I should double check to see if I need to go there. Okay, Sweet Teeth sent off. Oh wow, I've got a lot of side quests to deal with. Uh, 179 days, 16 hours. Okay. Got the companion quests. I wonder if there's a time limit on Twice-born Warlord, because it looks like a sort of a mainline quest. Kind of want to go deal with the attack on Bravoy just because I want to get Emiri back in my party. Still, I should also want to do these companion quests and the other side quests. Well, I'll go talk with Lindsay. Oh yeah, also I need to remember to level everyone up. Before I forget, someone needs a new scythe. Okay, so we got the Eternal Conduit. +2 Frost Scythe. That's quite a hefty bit of damage. Yeah, I think the +2 Frost Scythe and the Eternal Conduit. Anyways, let's do some leveling up. Okay, we're now... Rigongar is now level 11 Magus. Got some ranks in Athletics. Use Magical Device. And Knowledge Arcana. As a feat... Let's go Weapon Focus. Actually, no, let's go Arcane Strike, bonus Mage's Feat. Yeah, Endurance sounds good. And he gets one level 1 spell and one 4th level spell. Notice you thought it'd be something about Destiny and whatnot. Yeah, that's fair. Grease, gotta go with Grease. And Controlled Fireball. Neat. Oh, yeah. Improve critical with Kinetic Blast. And a new infusion. Ah, wall. Create a wall of churning elements. Okay, that sounds cool. Now she could be like, anyway, here's Water Wall. Yeah, let's get Lindsay cured of those negative levels. Lovely jubbly. Level up the Alchemist to level 11. What's he get? Can you take weapon focus with bomb? Yes, yes you can. And new spell. Stone Skin's a good one. Just to improve his survivability. Okay, Harem taking his 11th level of Cleric. You need athletics. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, spell focus, abjuration. And he gets a bunch of new spells. Undeaf to Death. Oh, you need a ton of diamond dust, but that is so worth it. Undeaf to Death destroys undead creatures
The spell slays 1d4 HD worth of undead creatures per caster level, maximum 20d4. Those who are closest to the burst point of origin are affected first. All creatures with 9 or less HD are slain outright, while creatures with more than 9 HD take 10 damage, so 100 damage instead. HD that are not sufficient to affect a creature are wasted. Summon Huge Elemental, summon Monster 6. Banishment. Okay, there's some nice spells. Okay, the cop, level 11. Athletics. Nature Law, because why not? Bonus feat, because that's what fighters get. Yeah, let's take Critical Focus. Another level in Arcane Trickster. Yeah, I think Alertness. Okay, use some level 4 spells. Dimensional Doors, very fun. And yep, Enlarge Personal. Ooh. Special ability, Impromptu Sneak Attack. Beginning at 3rd level, an Arcane Trickster can enter a special stance that allows them to improvise a way to sneak attack targets regardless of their awareness. An Arcane Trickster can maintain this stance for 1 round per day. For every 2 levels beyond 3rd, an Arcane Trickster can maintain this stance 1 additional round, up to a maximum of 4 rounds at 9th level. Target of Impromptu Sneak Attack loses any dexterity bonuses to AC, but only against those attacks. This power can be used against any target, but creatures that are not subject to critical hits take no extra damage, although they still lose any dexterity bonus to AC against the attack. Amazing. Yep, let's level up the Inquisitor. Yeah, Keith doesn't think much of Inquisitors, but I think the whole gets to use group feats for the entire group is quite cool. Proof critical for scythes. Don't need to think about this. Okay, new spell. Protection from alignment. And a 4th level spell. Yeah, let's go inflict critical wounds because you can use it to heal. Okay, that's everyone leveled up then. Let's head off to the pub. Ooh, Scorpion's Hatred, I forgot to check that. This +3 level armor grants its wearer fire resistance 10 and acid resistance 10. It also grants the ability to cast the poison spell twice per day as a 5th level cleric. Heck yeah. Okay, rogues can't equip that. But you know who can? Alrighty. Oh yeah. Do. Who do I want in my party? Wait, am I missing someone? Oh yeah, Amiri. Suppose if I put in the Rigongar and Tavia, I can go do their side quest in a bit. Coming up to the 3-hour mark, so I might leave it at that. You're in charge of that. Cover something else. Guess not. Well, off to the pub. say it was the pub I needed to go. Oh wait, no, it said I need to speak to Lindsay. Is Lindsay in the pub or is she somewhere else? I think she might actually be in the main square. Yeah, I think I'll speak to Lindsay and call the stream here. I kind of want to work on those horns. Oh wait, no, maybe in the throne room. I think between streams I'm just going to double check to see if I have a time limit for completing any of these quests. Or if I can just start doing side quests again. Ah, there she is. Wait, no, that's Jubilost. There she is. Have you noticed anything strange about Valerie lately? Lindsay lingers and sighs dully. I had a fight with her. A big one. I wanted to talk to her about the best way to describe her hair colour in the book and she... Lindsay pouts. She said my book is trash. And I'd be no better if by busy my time with her, I won't even repeat it. Chaotic good? How could she have hurt you like that? Yeah, I mean... Wait. Lindsay licks her lip. I wasn't hurt. It's just... Oh, it doesn't matter. To be honest, Valerie hasn't been herself lately. She's usually polite, and though she can be cold at times. And it's like she's changed. And it's all after, you know. Lindsay gathers her strength after she got that scar. I talked to her before, and she wasn't very nice that time either. She's gotten so spiteful after she got hurt, though she keeps saying she doesn't care. How's your publishing house? In full swing. The press is working day and night. Turns out there aren't just readers, but also writers in our lands. They keep bringing me new manuscripts. Some are even readable without crying. Okay. Do I go speak to Valerie now? Yep. Okay, let's go speak to Valerie then. Valerie's over here, isn't she? Here she is. Okay. Valerie, we need to talk. You've been acting strange lately. If you're going to bring up the scene in the throne room, don't waste your breath. If I would completely deserve that speech. Captain of the Guard said you were taking out some random people. I know you had a fight with the storyteller and you yelled at Lindsay. The storyteller? Business itself of his if I have anything left from the order. Can you imagine I'm still carrying around Sheldon's radiant face as a souvenir? And as for Lindsay, she knows full well how our constant babbling about her book irritates me. Captain of the Guard said you were taking out on random people. Valerie narrows her eyes. So the Captain of the Guard thinks I'm incapable of carrying out my duties to you and your subjects? Perhaps you should change his armour for a judge's mantle, if he's so ready to declare such verdicts. Why do you think that pasquinade about next to the tavern entrance was about you? Who else could it have been about? That scribbler used to never leave me alone. Dogged my heels, asking questions whenever I appeared on the street. And now? Valerie stops angrily and looks away. No less questions about the order make sense for those to be a sore spot, but hair colour. Yeah, but I think questions about the order, that's obvious, but hair colour, I think, would be about her appearance and, you know, maybe she's a bit more upset about the scar than she's letting on. Like, I have some really serious issues with my own appearance, but if I got, like, a scar on my face, I'd probably be quite bothered about it anyway. Listen to yourself. Why all this bile? I want to help you. Valerie twists her lip and looks away, as if she wants to end the conversation. Do I wait, or... When the girl starts talking again, her voice sounds soft. Please, forgive me, Brioche. I understand your worries. My behaviour over the last few weeks has indeed left much to be desired. I don't know why I'm doing these things. Lindsay thinks you're concerned about the scar. So typical of her. A superficial opinion, a superficial conclusion. Valerie sighs. Forgive me. It's difficult to admit I was wrong, and scatterbrained Lindsay is apparently right. The girl hesitates, lifts her hand and touches the scar on her face. Since it appeared, it's like the world around me has changed. Wherever I went before, my admirers, followers and bards used to follow me around, and now it's like I'm invisible. Worse, I see how those I talk to, trying hard not to look at the scar. It's like it undid me completely. Riley stops again, absently running the tips of her fingers over the ugly scar on her face. Finally pulls her hand from her face and looks at you. I never seriously imagined what would happen if I lost my beauty, and thought my actions would speak much louder than my appearance. Now I'm having doubts, in this and in everything I keep telling myself. You've always said that beauty isn't really important. Are you changing your views now? Or you're letting your old beliefs cover your pain and disappointment? Let yourself grieve for what you've lost. Yeah, I don't really want to tell her what to think. Valerie looks at you pensively for a few moments, then shakes her head with determination. No, if I'm to break when someone looks at me askance after everything I've been through, it means I've never actually been worth anything. I may as well have stayed with the Order and lived meekly by Sheldon's orders. Ugh, I keep wanting to say Sheldon. Valerie straightens her shoulders and looks around with determination. I shouldn't have wasted time on these useless thoughts. I promise that you won't be bothered again by complaints about me, except from those who truly deserve a harsh response. The girl nods to you. Thank you for this conversation. I knew you would support me. Okay, she said she's okay, but I imagine there's more to this quest line than meets the eye. Notice you also hadn't taken into account she might have been annoyed at Lindsay already. Ah, yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, Lindsay's probably Lindsay's quite enthusiastic about everything, so I guess that would probably would annoy someone who isn't necessarily so enthusiastic. Yeah, I'll leave the stream here. Hey. So yep, thanks everyone for joining me. We'll go find someone to raid. And thanks for watching, I guess. I'll be streaming more of this on a Wednesday. Thursday is going to be Ace Attorney on Goggles's channel. And Friday, I'm going to stream some Lena's Inception. But in addition to that, I'm going to raid Goggles because he's playing some Final Fantasy VII. Along with Enfys. I'll be DMing some Nordmark D&D. Yep, so it's a quest called the Broken Fortress. And obviously Nordmark's sort of a shared setting, so I'll be able to put my own spin on the whole thing. Yep. Before we finish, what's the counter for the Tiefling cosplay at? 67%, 339,586 points raised. We're nearly there. Yep, not much else to add. Hopefully I'll see you Wednesday. Oh, thank you for referring in more points, Tau Kitty. We're now 68%. And you're quite welcome. Yeah, give you a quick shout out before we finish. I don't know, have you finished Pathfinder yet? Oh, you're up to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. My favourite adventure path in the original 1st edition. Well, looks like the raid's about to go through automatically, so we're going to raid in 3, 2, 1. And if you're watching on YouTube, like, comment and subscribe.